All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to get past just asking an AI a simple question and hoping for the best. We're going to talk about how to actually engineer great results and turn your AI conversations from a total crapshot into a disciplined science. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You ask for something super specific, and what you get back is this generic, rambling, or sometimes just flat out wrong response. It's so frustrating. But here's the thing, what if the problem isn't always the AI? What if it's the question we're asking? Well, the solution has a name. It's called prompting. It's basically the art and science of crafting the perfect instruction to guide that large language model to give you exactly what you need. This is how you take back control. It's how you unlock what these incredible tools can really do. And let's be super clear about this. This isn't just about finding some magic phrase that works once. It's so much more. This field is now known as prompt engineering, and it's a formal discipline with its own principles, patterns, and best practices, just like any other type of engineering. So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with why this is so important. Then we'll get you set up with a core toolkit, see how it all works in the real world, cover the common traps you need to avoid, and finally, we'll lay out your own personal path to becoming a master prompter. So first up, why should you even care about this? Well, here's the kicker. Study after study shows that a well-crafted prompt can have a bigger impact on the quality of the answer than even the size or the power of the AI model you're using. Seriously, a great prompt with a decent model can totally outperform a lazy prompt with a super expensive, state-of-the-art model. Okay, so just like any skilled trade, prompt engineering has its own set of essential tools. The good news is you don't need to learn hundreds of weird tricks. You just need to master a few key patterns, and your results will improve dramatically. So let's open up the toolbox. These are 4 of the big ones. A prefix prompt is just what it sounds like, giving clear directions before you ask the main question. Few-shot learning is my favorite. It's where you show the AI a couple of examples of exactly what you want. Asking it to think step by step forces it to show its work, which is a huge boost for accuracy. And meta prompts? That's where you tell the AI to adopt a persona, like, you are a world-class medical expert. It completely changes the game. And here you can see the difference right here. Look at the left, a simple request. Sure, it works for this easy sentence. But on the right, we use a few-shot prompt. By giving it a couple of clear examples, we're not just asking, we're teaching the AI the exact format we want. The output becomes way more reliable and perfectly structured. Okay, let's take these ideas out of the abstract and see how they apply where the stakes are really, really high, where the quality of an AI's output isn't just about convenience, but can have some serious consequences. I mean, think about a field like medicine. A doctor needs to pull vital information from these incredibly dense clinical notes, and they need to do it fast. A poorly prompted AI might pull the wrong number or miss something crucial. But a well-engineered prompt, it can find that perfect signal in all the noise, instantly. And just look at this jump in performance. A generic prompt like find the age, it does pretty poorly. A more specific prefix prompt is better for sure. But look at that last one, the evidence-aligned prompt. It tells the AI to use specific domain knowledge, like actual clinical guidelines, and boom, high accuracy. That is the power of adding context. And you know, this isn't just about pulling data points. These same techniques are being used to create personalized tutoring feedback for students, to rewrite complicated medical forms so patients can actually understand them, and even to build safer, more effective mental health chatbots. It's really about improving communication and care across the board. Of course, the road to becoming great at this isn't always smooth. It's really easy to fall into a few common traps. But if you think of them as a kind of gauntlet you have to run, it helps you see them coming and get past them. So what's the biggest trap? It's falling in love with your first prompt. You get one that works perfectly, and you think you're done. But it might fail completely with a slightly different input. The real key is on the right, in the do column. Prompt engineering is all about iteration. You have to test multiple versions to build something that's genuinely robust. A few other big ones. You can't forget about real-world rules and safety needs, especially if you're working in fields like medicine or finance. You also have to plan for that iteration process we just talked about. And you must always, always check the AI's work for errors, for bias, or for those times it just makes stuff up. So how do you put this all together? How do you actually go from where you are right now to becoming a skilled prompt engineer? Well, the research gives us a really clear evidence-based blueprint. Let's walk through it. Here it is. Think of this as your 5-step personal curriculum. First, just learn the language, the basic concepts. Second, practice those core patterns we talked about until they feel like second nature. Third, apply them to a specific area that you actually care about. Fourth, learn how to really test your results, to measure performance. And then finally, you can move on to the more advanced stuff. And to make this even more real, here's what your first month could look like. Week 1, you're just reading and learning the basics. Week 2, you get your hands dirty practicing the core patterns. In week 3, you pick a personal project to try them out on. And by week 4, you're building a simple test to see how well your prompts are actually working. It's totally doable. In the end, this one idea really sums it all up. Don't treat prompting like a fun little hobby. Approach it like an engineer would, with structure, with proven patterns, with deep knowledge of your subject, and with a relentless focus on testing and improving your work. So there you have it. The path from being a casual user to a skilled prompt engineer is laid out for you. You've got the map, you've got the tools, and you've got the first steps. The only question left is, what are you going to build with them?